Hello there friends, I hope that you're doing well. So what to check when you buy a used bicycle? So in this video I'm going to talk about everything that you need to check, mainly the main components and the main aspects that you need to check when you buy a used bicycle. Now what you see here is a bicycle from 2010, and if I would buy it now from someone, I would check a couple of things which are important. So first of all, what you need to check is the size, the frame size. If the bicycle is too big for you, it will not work, and even if you install a shorter stem, you move the seat post in front, whatever you do, the bicycle will not feel right, whatever you do. So you need to be sure that you're buying a bicycle that has your size. It's even better if you, it's a bit better if you get a bicycle that it's a bit smaller than a bit bigger, because if it's smaller you can just put the seat post up, install a longer stem, and overall it will feel comfortable. But if the size is too big, you will just not be able to ride it properly. Second thing, after you have clarified the size, it's the frame itself. You need to ask the owner and inspect the bicycle. It depends if you buy the bicycle online, so you can see it in real life. You can just ask the owner, so hopefully he will be honest. You need to be sure that the frame doesn't have cracks, it's in good shape. It's not an issue if it's scratched. A bicycle that was used for a couple of years, most likely it will have a scratch here and there, like in this case you can see here, but it's just on the top tube here. Anyway, superficial scratches are not an issue, but you need to be sure that the frame didn't got hit, is not damaged, and it works fine. Otherwise it will be dangerous to ride the bicycle. Okay, next point is the fork. If it's a fork with travel, you need to ask the owner if it has a little bit of travel, meaning that the fork is not completely seized, meaning that it's blocked. You need to stay away from that. Otherwise, if the fork is seized, you might need to buy a new one, and that will cost quite a lot. So the fork is pretty important. If it's a rigid fork, it's fine. Unless it's damaged, it should be okay if you just service it. Okay, next on are the wheels. The wheels need to be true. Now they don't need to be like 100% true, but if they are going in an 8 shape, it could mean that the rims are bent, and even too, if you try to adjust them, in some cases you will need to replace the whole wheel, and that will just cost quite a lot. A rim could cost quite a bit if it's a good brand, a good quality. So you need to ask the owner if the wheels are at least true. They should be quite true, not perfect, but not not like an 8 shape, like I said. Next on, and last thing that I consider important is the drivetrain, meaning the arms here. Now you need to ask the owner if the pedal is staying in a correct 90 degrees angle, meaning that if the pedal is staying bent, it means that the arm is compromised and especially if it's on the drive side, you need to replace the whole thing, so this will cost you quite a bit. And besides cost, it also takes time. It's also, you need to go check parts, match parts, find a part that is compatible with your bicycle, and as I said, it needs to be true, like this, at 90 degrees, and on the other side as well. Alright, so these are, in my opinion, the most important aspects that you need to consider when you buy a bicycle, a used bicycle. Things that are not important and they can be easily fixed are brakes. If they are not adjusted, you can just adjust them. The shifters and how the bicycle shifts, you can pretty much just adjust them. Probably you'll have to clean everything, re-grease. The saddle is not important. If it's not in a good shape, you can just replace it. As I said, the brakes, the cables can be replaced, pretty much everything. You can replace the stem, the handlebar, the grips. It doesn't matter if they're scratched, damaged. It doesn't matter at all. So it also depends on the price, and also you should also consider sometimes the derailleurs. If they are damaged, you will need to replace them, and they are not cheap. But I think these are the last thing you need to check. So this was the video. These are the most important things that I think should be checked when buying a used bicycle. If you have other opinions or other questions, please leave in the comments. If you found the video useful, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.